Fluency in English is something many people strive for. It is a journey that requires dedication, persistence, and the right mindset. I remember when I was a young student like you, I had a strong desire to speak English fluently, but I was shy and hesitant. I made many mistakes, and this made me feel discouraged. One day, a teacher gave me a piece of advice that changed my perspective. He said, "You can be fluent if you practice every day." Those words stuck with me. I realized that fluency was not something that happened overnight. It was something that had to be cultivated, just like a tree. You plant the seed, water it, provide it with sunlight, and care for it daily. Over time, it grows strong and tall. The same principle applies to fluency. It requires constant nurturing. One day, a student approached me looking very distressed. "Teacher," she said, "I want to speak English, but I always forget the words." I smiled and reassured her. Fluency is not about remembering every word. It is about practice. She looked at me with hope in her eyes and asked, "But how can I practice?" I explained, practice is everywhere. You can practice by talking to your friends, by listening to stories, by singing songs. Every moment of your day presents an opportunity to practice. I recall how I developed my own fluency. When I was in school, I loved listening to stories. Every night, I would hear my teacher read, and I would repeat the words. At first, I was slow, struggling with pronunciation and vocabulary. However, with time, I improved. I learned new words and gained confidence. I realized that listening was just as important as speaking. Another student once asked me, "Teacher, is fluency only about speaking fast?" I shook my head. No, fluency is about speaking clearly and making yourself understood. Speed does not equal fluency. I told them a story about a boy in my class who spoke incredibly fast, but no one could understand him. I advised him, "Slow down, speak clearly, use simple words." He followed my advice, and soon his classmates could understand him. He became more confident and began to enjoy speaking English. Fluency is like a journey. You take one step at a time. You do not rush. You enjoy the process, and one day you look back and realize how far you have come. I have seen many students who were initially afraid to speak, but with time and practice, became fluent. There is a secret to fluency. It is a simple but powerful one. Listen. Listen to others speak English. Listen to stories, to songs, to conversations. The more you listen, the more you learn. I once knew a girl who loved music. She would listen to English songs every day. Soon, she started singing along. Without realizing it, her fluency improved because she was listening and repeating the words. Another crucial aspect of fluency is overcoming the fear of making mistakes. Mistakes are our best teachers. I had a student who was terrified of making mistakes. She was so afraid that she avoided speaking altogether. I told her, "Do not worry about mistakes. Every mistake is a lesson." One day, she gathered the courage to speak in class. She made many mistakes, but she did not stop. She kept going, and over time, she improved. "Teacher," she said to me one day, "I am not afraid anymore." That was the moment she truly started becoming fluent. Fluency is also about thinking in English. I once had a student who always translated from his native language before speaking. This slowed him down and caused confusion. I advised him, "Try to think in English, even when you are alone." He practiced this technique, and gradually he started speaking more naturally. Some students struggle with switching between languages. I remember one student who loved talking but would frequently mix English with his native language. I told him, "Try to stay in English. Even if you do not know a word, explain it using other words in English." This practice helped him remain focused, and soon he was speaking entirely in English. Reading is another great way to gain fluency. When you read, you learn sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. When I was learning English, I read simple books. Each time I encountered a new word, I wrote it down and used it in a sentence. This method helped me remember and apply new vocabulary. One day, a student brought me a book. "Teacher, I read this book, but I did not understand everything." I told her, "That is okay. The more you read, the more you will understand." She continued reading every day, and eventually, her comprehension improved significantly. Another useful method is recording yourself speaking. One of my students did this daily. She would read a story aloud, record herself, and listen to the playback. She would identify areas for improvement and work on them. This self-awareness helped her refine her pronunciation and confidence. Practicing with a friend is also highly effective. I had two students who were best friends. They decided to speak only in English with each other. Every day they had conversations, helping each other with words they did not know. Over time, they both became fluent, learning from and encouraging one another. Real-life practice is essential. When you go to a market, try speaking in English. When you are with friends, use English. The more you use the language, the more fluent you become. I had a student who worked in a shop and decided to speak only English with customers. At first, it was difficult, but with time, he became more confident and fluent. Curiosity also plays a role in fluency. When you hear a new word, do not ignore it. Find out what it means and try using it. I had a student who was very curious. Whenever he heard a new word, he would ask me about it and then use it in his conversations. His vocabulary expanded rapidly and his fluency improved. Having a goal keeps you motivated. One of my students wanted to travel to an English-speaking country. She practiced every day because she wanted to be ready for her trip. Her clear goal kept her focused, and she became fluent before she traveled. Fluency is not just about words. It is also about confidence, patience, and persistence. Celebrate small victories along the way. Every time you learn a new word or speak, without hesitation, acknowledge your progress. I once had a student who celebrated every small achievement. This kept her motivated and made the journey enjoyable. If you ever get stuck while speaking, take a deep breath and continue. I told one of my students this, and it helped him stay calm instead of panicking. Sometimes words will come later, and that is okay. Learning English should be a joyful process. Watch movies, listen to music, read books, and most importantly, speak without fear. Every small effort adds up, and one day you will realize that fluency is within your grasp. So keep going, keep practicing, keep learning. Your journey to fluency is an adventure, and every step you take brings you closer to your goal. And remember, every great speaker once struggled just like you. The difference is that they never gave up.